Pepe coin holders, I've got a video for you guys. We're going to be talking about Pepe and where I think we could be headed here in the short term and the long term, and maybe even in the middle term. Welcome back to the Crypto Report. I'm Black Sea. Hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let's hop in this video. All right, guys, so we're starting off here on the daily time frame, and we've broken through almost every single support level that are basically of importance when it comes to the bullish trend here. And we've seen this, we saw basically this was the local top after we saw Pepe get listed on Robinhood here, this purple line. We saw a little bit of a sell-off before an all-time high, and now we broke down. Now, what I really want you to pay attention to here on the daily time frame is when you look at this here, we broke below a very, very important price level at 50,64381. But we did get a little bit of a bounce. We got some relief, and now we're back above it, and we are treating that as support on the daily time frame, okay? There's a lot going on in the cryptocurrency space right now. We have a $332 million short position going on Bitcoin based on, everyone's calling it the insider whale, because last time he opened up, I think it was like a $50 million or maybe $150 million short position. And then the next day, there was a lot of tariff talk. And he was right. He shorted Bitcoin and made a bunch of money. Well, the short trader is doing that again, so a lot of people are saying, hey, there's actually people trying to hunt it, like being a whale hunter, and everyone's like, let's long against him. Pretty risky play, to be honest. Why not just join along with him in the short term? That's something that I'm doing. I'm shorting altcoins in the short term because I do expect that we probably have a little more downside, especially when you look at the overarching macroeconomics of the world. The S&P 500 is spilling over. Global trade war, negative for the S&P 500, negative for the global economy. But on Wednesday, FOMC meeting with Jerome Powell. Pretty looking forward to that. It could be a very, very big deal if they start to pivot. But what I really do want to emphasize on right now on Pepe is that we did get a bounce above this. But if we look at the weekly time frame, you can see that we have a little baby. I mean, it's not a baby. This was a huge weekly candle, and it did close below the support level. We got a little bit of a bounce here, back above it. I do expect a little bit of relief here before spilling over a little bit more. But boy, oh boy, these altcoins have been beaten to a pulp. And I think that if you are a long-term bull, and you have high conviction on Pepe, it's probably going to be not that far before we start to see good buying opportunities, especially if the bull market is not over. Now, if this isn't a local top on Bitcoin, and we are actually at the macro cycle top because, well, let's just put it bluntly, the overall traditional market is quite negative, then maybe we need to be waiting till probably 2026 to start buying for long-term holds. But in the short term, I am shorting altcoins. I'm taking my short profits, and I am buying Bitcoin. I am a Bitcoin investor and an altcoin trader. That's what I do. So I do want to say, take advantage of this volatility, guys. Right now, I'm hedging short on a lot of these alts. If you want to take advantage of that, check out the description box below or the pinned comment down below. We have a $5,000 sign-up bonus to Blowfin, as well as there is a $5.6 million prize pool for a trading competition going on right now. If you use my link down below, you become a part of my team. The more trading volume we do together, the more rewards we get. So feel free to check that out. When we look at Pepe, we are sitting at rank 33, up nice 14% in the past 7 days, down about 5% in the past 24 hours. Guys, it is the weekend. Weekend price action. It has a very, very thin order books. The price is very easily manipulated. You got to be careful trading on the weekends. But I do think that we start to see a larger move play out this week. Wednesday is going to be a big day. We'll probably see not much happen. Maybe on Tuesday. Tuesday will probably be the slow day. And then Wednesday is when we're going to see a big move because of the FOMC meeting. I think that Jerome probably is going to be forced to pivot, and if he does not pivot, I think we're going to see some pain, guys. I think we're going to see some pain, unfortunately. And, I do not like being a big bear. I hate being a bear, honestly. It's fun being a bear for like a day, and then you realize, wow, actually, it's way better when everyone's making money together. Everyone's super excited. Everyone's bull posting their bags. It's a lot more fun, and honestly, it gets really quiet when the price is down. Everyone leaves. Everyone's just hanging their hats on the wall and walking away, and I don't like that. It's not fun. It's fun when everyone's here excited and cheering. So hey, I don't like being a bear. I don't like being a bear, but I got to be transparent with you guys. I got to tell you what I'm seeing and what I'm doing. So Pepe sitting at $2.83 billion market cap, $562 million 24-hour volume. Pretty good, but guys, the volume, it's crazy. When a coin gets listed on Robinhood, the volume just shoots up, and it just always is high up, and really it sets coins apart from the herd when they're listed on Robinhood. And that's why I am a Pepe bull. I think that when we start to see more life in this market, I am going to be longing Pepe all the way because we get a little bit of relief. You should see Pepe make a big move. You really should. But in the short term, you look at Bitcoin, weekly candle closure beneath 88K. And I've been telling you guys, if we get this closure below this yellow line, it's bearish. It is bearish, guys. Like, I know that some of you are in the comments upset, and I get it. It's not fun losing money, especially if you're not trading. If you're just holding, it sucks. But the markets move in waves, guys. You can't just go straight up, and you also can't go straight down forever. You can't. There's always going to be a little bit of relief, whether that is a short squeeze or an overall reversal of trend. So I do want to emphasize, though, that this is 100% a local top right now. Now, a local top is much different than a macro cycle top. Could this be the macro cycle top? Yes, it could. But do I believe that that is the case? I am still leaning towards the idea that we do see a test, at least a test, back at 94,000. And if we clear 94K, then I think we're going to new all-time highs. But it really depends on what goes on with the FOMC, the overall global trade war. Is there going to be more conflict in the world on top of that? Because I see what's happening right now. And based on the 4-year cycle, guys, we only have about 200 days left, basically October 2025. Otherwise, this bull market will start to get very, very overextended. And the longer we go, the more worried you should be, the more conservative you should be when it comes to investing in Bitcoin and cryptocurrency, especially altcoins. And this go-around, this cycle has not been that favorable for altcoins. It's been quite rough because I think that no helicopter money, the macroeconomics of the world are not nearly in the same place. High interest rates, quantitative tightening. It's a very different world than it was back in 2021. But regardless, we need to be keeping our eyes on Bitcoin on the weekly time frame. I do expect a test at 73K or at least close to that, because I will say I'm seeing a lot of people talk about 73K now. Seeing a lot about it. When you see all the influencers start talking about 73K and price targets, usually you either overshoot it significantly or you barely miss it. Maybe we go to only 75,000, somewhere around this level here, 77, 75. But all I'm saying is that I think that we see a little bit of relief here. But if we don't see weekly candle closures above 88,000, maybe what you don't really want to see is probably a test of 88,000 rejection off, because if you see that, it's going to go boom. It's going to reject hard. So be very careful when if we do come and test 88K. But guys, be patient. If you're a Pepe coin bull, there's going to be big, massive opportunities to make money on Pepe. You just need to be paying attention to what Bitcoin's doing, the traditional market, FOMC meeting on Wednesday. Pay attention to what Jerome starts yapping about. He's going to start yapping about, oh, everything's great. And really, he's just going to talk about a bunch of vague things. You're going to have to pick it apart. You're going to have somebody decipher his code. That's basically how he talks nowadays. It's pretty ridiculous, but he's got to do it, I guess. I would just love to see a pivot. I think the Fed has taken way too long to pivot, and I think we're seeing that pain happen in real time in the traditional market. Guys, if you stuck around this far, please go follow me at 333 Black Sea on Instagram. If I can get to 1,000 followers in the next 48 hours, I'll give one of you guys $1,000. Maybe you can buy some more Pepe with it, or maybe you can buy anything really with it. Maybe you can buy a little watch or something. But that's all I got for you guys. If you like this type of content, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel right now. Let me in the comment section below. What do you think about Pepe? You think we're bottoming out right now? Do you think we are going to sell off a little bit more? I think that the technicals are showing that we're probably going to get a little bit of relief before we sell off more. But guys, Wednesday, Jerome Powell is going to come out there and go, good afternoon. And then you're going to see some volatility happen and play out. And then you're going to see which direction we're going to be headed here for the week. That's all I got, guys. I'll see you next one. Bye-bye.